Hello and welcome back to the Jimps gaming channel. Now, I'm going to do a little quick review today of one of my favorite heroes. Actually, she was one of the first very fast heroes that I got, and I used her quite often. She is Valeria. She's part of the Malovia family, which is the event that happens around Halloween time. She is a vampire, and I love her, the design that she has. She is Valeria, the child of the night. So really cool graphics. I think they did a good design with her. She looks pretty awesome as far as I can tell. She has a whip. So let's just take a little dive in as far as what she does as a hero per se. So one thing I want to mention is she's part of the monk class and part of Malovia. So you'll get her around that event when they do the Malovia the Halloween event. That's when you'll see her. So let's take a look. So she's an epic hero, the rarity. She's a 4-star hero, and she is of the ice element, or the blue, you could say ice element. She is a monk, and being that she's part of the Malovia family, if you pair her up with 2 or 3 other people in the same family, you're going to get an additional bonus during your gameplay. So this particular family, when you're paired up together, you're going to get the mana generation bonus. So if you pair her up with another Malovia family member, she gets 5% mana generation. If you pair her up with 3 during your gameplay, you get 12% mana generation. That may not seem like too much, but it is when you think of the fact that her mana speed is very fast. So that makes a big difference. So she's going to be able to fire off really quick. I don't recall how many, what troops that I have when I play with her, but it usually takes me only 6 tiles for her special to fire off. And the cool thing is, we're going to talk about her third thing that she does here. You're going to see why that, firing her off multiple times makes a big difference. So let's take a look at her base stats. When you first get her, this hero, just right from the beginning, her attack level is 287, and then her defense is 309, and her health is 563. So I have her at level 4, which is maxed out 70 level, max level 70, with her all the way. I don't have any emblems on her. Don't know if I'm gonna put emblems on her with the monk class, because there's a couple other heroes that I want to use those emblems for. But for the most part, I still use her, especially in my 4-star mono teams. I like her when there's a team that I have to go against that has a bunch of healers, and you'll see why here. So 609 is her attack, 656 is her defense, and 1196 is for her health. So I'm okay with the fact that her attack isn't that high, because what she does with her special ability, with her health being a lot higher than normal, like her health is pretty good. 1196 is like 1200, I could say. That's pretty good on the 4-star level for heroes. So let's take a look at her special skill. It's called a Dusk of Sorrow, and her mana speed is very fast. Again, this is really big because I said if you add her with an additional family member, you're going to get more out of her, so it's going to take less tiles to fire her special. She deals 235% damage to the target, which that's pretty good. That's a good amount right there. I mean, there's some heroes that I had that, like 180, 170, but that was because it was going to all heroes. This one, 235 to 1, I think is pretty decent because she also does an additional damage afterwards. You'll see, so the target receives an additional 150 damage over 5 turns. So that means 100 over 5 turns, that's like 61 damage per turn. So 61, 60, so you'll see something like that. I don't know the exact, I don't do math in public, it's not good for me. But what happens is, you're gonna hit the hero. It's going to take a lot of health out of them, and then it's going to additional drain them for 150. Now, here's the cool part. If the target already has this effect, like if they've already been hit, so think about this. You hit them, it takes a lot of damage out of them, that the 235 is starting to drain them, but because you're very fast, if you target after that person again, it's going to actually do this. It's going to say if the target has already been hit, this effect duration will be refreshed, so it's going to start back over to be 5 again, and the damage will be increased by 220. So this can go up to 580 damage in total. So not only did you hit this person twice, which at 235% damage, you're also going to be hitting them. You're taking more damage from them over a 5-period turn, so it refreshes. So that's really big. And if you had another person, have a second Valeria, if we talked about having the multiple heroes on the family. If you just so happen lucky you get 2 of them and you hit the same person, well, that's just going to double up. It's just going to be crazy. That person's just going to just fade away after 2 or 3 rounds. So the last thing we're going to say here, and this is what's important, This is why I said it was okay for her to have a higher defense and higher health, because this caster steals 61% damage of any healing applied to the target for 3 turns. So why that's important is because, again, she's a fast hero. So I played her on teams that I see that have like Cost and Regard, Sabina, or Melindor, or anything with the heroes that do the healing. And I try to attack those people first with her, because what's going to happen is that person is going to lose their healing. So if they try to heal themselves, you're stealing 61% of that. And then not on top of that, you hit them first, so it's going to damage them. It's going to take 61% of their health. It's going to start draining them too. So then you do it again. That is crazy. So that person's not going to have the chance to keep on healing back up. Everybody has a different style of gameplay, but for me in particular, I usually try to attack a healer like that with her. So let's just do it random gameplay. We're going to do, let's see, do I have any events here? Let's do the trials, or let's collect the gems. So we're going to use this one because I have to do this round anyway. So let's go ahead and switch over here. So this will be really simple. This is what I have for Season 4. Let me just take this out and throw in... who cares? All right, so like I said, it should take 6 tiles to fire her up. So let's get this. Let's see if I can get another blue tile. So there you go. She should be fired up now. All right, so I'm going to attack this person. So remember, 235% damage right here, and the target receives 185 damage. So when I told you earlier, the target receives 150 damage. Because she's leveled up, it's at 185 because of the troops that I have on her. And this one here it will go up to 720 damage in total. Again, your troops are the one that does this, makes the change. So based off what you see here on the side, that's why I actually have this next to me, because you see it says the target receives 150 damage. That's her base stat, but because the troops I have on here, it's going to change that up here. So you can take a look, the difference. Target receives 185 damage instead of 150, and the target will get refreshed, and then it says will increase by 275 instead of 220, and up to 720 damage instead of 580. So that's a big difference when you throw troops on her like that. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this here. Let me just pop this. I'm going to see if I can get her to fire off one more time here. And again, I know I have the mana pots, but I want you to just see the gameplay. Just watch. So there's 3. All right, and I should be able to get some more blues here in just a second. All right, let me do this. All right, I got a blue coming right there in the middle. So let's do this. All right, fire this off here. Aim this in the middle. So this is going to do the 235 damage. So not bad. And you see right now, it has the... So the reason why I'm showing you this is I want you to see her gameplay. So she's going to receive 37 damage per turn for 5 more turns, and 61% of applied healing stolen. So, but let's just kill them. Let's get rid of them all. All right, the boss is here. All right, let's just fire her off. So let's see what it does. 466 damage, and then 37. Oh, let me get this back here. Let me I didn't mean to do that. Let me do this blue here. All right, so let me fire this up one more time. So this person has 37 damage left for 2 more turns. And now if I throw this, it's going to kill her. I'll kill this person. Kind of sucks. But I wanted you to see, the additional. They would have went higher. It would have received more damage. But there you go. You get to see her in gameplay. That's all that mattered to me. That's what I was really happy about. But other than that, this is a great hero. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a like. I want you to, the reason I say to do the like, because it's probably the easiest thing for you to do. It's fun for me to share these type of videos with our audience. I'm gonna do a lot more videos just like this. So again, if you appreciate this kind of content and you want to see more of it, show me your support and just click the little like button. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.